This is what it's all about.
This is the World Cup, baby! The biggest day of their entire life.
100 players, the battle bus is loaded.
It is time! He needs to go down. Feed right there. Here's a look at Mongraal earlier with his duo, Mitro. They're set up currently in this zone. 68 players left.
Love watching this guy play, man. I'm serious. I mean, here's, you just check his inventory. Only got 2 guns right now, which is infantry rifle and a combat shotgun. So he has no spray guns. All right, spray guns are, anything like to an SMG, tactical assault rifle, SCAR, anything like that. We've got to have a gun that can shoot pretty quickly to kill players and hit players through their one-bys. Very difficult. Look at that healing too, though.
Yeah.
5 slurps, 2 slurps, 5 chug splashes.
And they already have a slurp ticking. This is insane.
They're super close to the zone as well. They don't have to move too far.
Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make. His duo is still alive.
With good rotation, luckily, hopefully.
Definitely has a bunch to, to be able to play with. The next Storm Surge has begun to kick on in. Mitro, 12 damage below, will have to begin to put shots down range. The zone pushing as well. So in this position, with the zone at their back, Mitro's goal, spray at players who have to push from the zone. They have one way they can go. They can't afford to take storm damage. They've got to push right at him, and Mitro knows that. Mega, Mitro, and Scarlet on the low ground. Shots still coming on in. Zayn and Saf just sitting pretty.
Mitro just got a double, I think.
Mitro
5 limbs.
Tries to get it done, not enough. Zayn.
Campfire down, he has.
Oh, and look
Mitro
who's here.
Third party. Hello.
Look who's here. NA puts up the take the L, and EU says, no, no, no. This is the World Cup, baby. I'm going to show which continent is best. Mitro and Mongraal, full HP, and they storm roll through.
2 limbs for Mitro.
Clicks
Still
right
players
there.
down low. Wow, incredible. Look at that kit. Gold SCAR, gold combat, heavy shotgun, heavy sniper rifle for taking opponents' walls. Look at, they're just stealing and bum rushing, and that's going to be it.
And there's no shot right there. Skeptic. You saw, hey, putting on a show. I love it.
They give you 20 health, 4 shield, whatever you're missing.
And they're instant. You throw them down the ground, and they can be used to heal you and your teammates around you, as well as, if you really want to be a troll, your enemies that you've knocked. Here are Mongraal and Mitro in the zone, and you talked about this inventory. I'm going to come out and say it right now. There is no way someone in this lobby has a better inventory than what Mongraal has right now. And when you come into this, they were already in your top 3. So they're in a position right now, Ninja, where they have a pop-off performance right here. With only 6 games being played after the first 2, they could be your leaders.
Absolutely. I mean, they were only 2 points away from first, man.
Yep.
And they didn't even win the game. And Mongraal went down early before play from
the warm-up rounds. A lot of players were not necessarily revealing strategy, but whoa, that's a huge shot on Zip right there as Mitro sends one flying.
Half of the low ground still in play, so it's not as bad a position for the low ground players. Here's a look at Mongraal and Mitro. Remember, Mongraal did go down early on in the last game. He's got to back on up because he's burning through materials very, very quickly. They're far above this Storm Surge, so they're good for the moment, and there's the replenish from his teammate in Mitro. 64 total builds left.
Always see them doing this. They always split half and half match with one another, and then they go and collect the others. And it's just a perfect way of making sure that you guys have equal material.
Look at how weak Saf is. Saf just sneaking up through with that Shadow Bomb. The spray coming in from Mongraal. Stink Bomb is hit as well. Everyone focusing these players on the outside. They've got the minigun firing too. The lobby now picking up quick as we move into our pit zone.
The storm is closing in, and that's going to be forcing everyone to get into where the safe zone is right now. It is moving in towards Pleasant Park. Guys, this is absolutely insane. 51 players still remain, by the way, in a circle this small. They're just trying to get as many limbs possible as people are rotating in.
Mitro on the bottom right of your screen with that minigun has 631 bullets to spray down with Mongraal in a fight. Gets 1 player weak, but does have to back on him.
Didn't get the clutch. Someone else stole the kill from him.
Mitro gets chunked as well.
Still have a launch pad, but again, when you're in a situation like this, low ground, they're getting sprayed with nothing but grenade launcher shots and frag grenades, and they're both going to be eliminated. Or even put you in a position to get some eliminations. But yeah, as you said with Aiden, we mentioned earlier, are people going to change how they're going to play, right? Are they going to do anything different here at the World Cup? And guess what? I'm pretty sure we can say that Aiden's squad is not doing anything different. They're being incredibly aggressive. They're putting the damage down. And unfortunately, there were just too many players who took advantage that they were weak.
And that was the top 5 leading into this game. You see it updated again right there. on your screen of where the leaderboard is at the moment. Mitro and Mongraal just staying alive,
in a great spot,
holding this pyramid edit. And for people at home who might not know, he's not exposed right there, right, Ninja? He's peeking through his build.
Correct. As you guys are moving through a pyramid, you hit edit on it. You cannot be seen, right? And you can also see through it. It's a very amazing feature. Fortnite Battle Royale.
What a Battle Royale, the ultimate battle.
It's more than they have to.
This was earlier on. An elimination onto Mongraal and Mitro, or Mitro. Yet, because anything can happen here. Look at where that next circle is going to be going. Moves need to be made.
With that RPG, I mean, they can basically take high ground at any given moment that they want nor choose. Calculator looking around, already on 4 eliminations for Macwood. Macwood did say he's the fragger of the duo. We'll see if Calculator can keep up right now. I am just poking good fun because Calculator loves to talk a big game on the social medias.
He really does, man. He's a character without a doubt. But right now, there is no fun and games to be had. This is Game 3 of the Fortnite World Cup Finals. It's time to put up or shut up for a lot of these players.
And look at that, wasting no extra mats. They do not waste
players. They're starting to make the moves right now. They want to try and gatekeep, prevent these players from getting inside.
This is a team we want to watch right now during this rotation. Mongraal and Mitro, they are masters at executing, especially when they have mobility like this to cut across the field. They are on the hunt right now, and there's no reason for them to rush. Once they spot out someone, they're gonna pounce. They're gonna jump on that target.
Yeah, they're gonna wait for you to make that mistake. And with the nerves at an all-time high here, players are certainly gonna make that error in judgment. Saw it happen in scrims when we were looking at players just getting warmed up. So much at stake here, but there's the launch pad. It's going to go out now. Need to be wary of just getting beamed in the sky. So many times you think that you're just going to be sailing away with no problem, not a care in the world, and then you just end up losing all of your shields, all of your HP, and then that's it. You're done.
I've seen it countless number of times. People tweet out, you know, you fly across, you get taken out the sky, but it's all about timing. Neither Mitro nor Mongraal were shot once on that rotation, and it was masterfully done right there. And whoa, it looks like they're tracking so beautifully. Catches someone trying to just kind of rotate on by in a shadow bomb, but that was not enough.
You were not safe from the shadows there, buddy. Another thing, too, was that when they were out of position for a brief moment, the way that they were able to just get back together, right?
Up and over this cliff lip right here. And they're backside safe, so all they have to do is protect their forward angles.
I understand we did get some moments of Mongraal earlier on as he's trying to see where players are going to start to make some moves. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We'll come back and see where they are currently.
Let me go. Oh my, I'm dead. Nice! Oh my god, nice!
And that's why this is one of the best duos in Fortnite. Way to clutch up in those moments, man. Yeah, the nerves, they have to be shaking there. But Mongraal, just a steely stare. Love it. Love to see it.
Get out there and get yourself a duo that's going to clutch up for you today in the Fortnite game.
If your friend ain't doing it, drop him. You don't need him.
That's right, but you heard him. He said we're going to win loud and confidently. Mongraal and Mitro are here.
And they're here to win this game. That's the mission. But everyone else, all 33 duos that remain here have that same objective in mind. Saw Aiden and Sean there too. Had a few good moments for Aiden and Sean. It hasn't really been their event so far.
Dude.
6 elims.
That's insane. Having 6 eliminations already. Take a look at this stat right here. Damage dealt, 842. The match average, every other player on average, 176. That's not even enough to take out a player with shield and health. So they're doing a lot of work on this lobby right now, and they are here to play. Looks like they're going to find themselves another spot. This is actually an interesting spot, but it's all good because they have launch pads. They can get
fires for them, and they just need that game, that one game. So many of these players in that one game that catapults them into the top 10. And then the momentum shifts, the confidence starts to rise up. You think to yourself, I am capable of being able to do this.
Mongraal looking for it right here. Love this dual perspective right now. Mongraal's actually looking for a side angle. He's going for the offense, pushing out. Easy tracking this player down. It's really hard to tell. They're getting into, really just going deeper into Neo Tilted. If you hang on the outskirts or by the slips, you're at huge risk for getting dived onto. It looks like they say, you know what, we're just going to continue to push on through. Those guys dive off, and those markers are actually the trackers. They say, hey, they're going this way. Mongraal still wants a piece of this.
Gets eliminated, so that's going to be the end of the duo that's currently in first place in the standings, but Mega and Dubs. Dubs is out as well. 4 eliminations for the duo about, so he goes low. Then really, wherever you go, there are going to be players looking right at you, and sometimes you just manage to incur the wrath of the entire server. Luckily for Mitro, that did not happen quite yet. Saf, I just saw Saf get dropped. Zate's going to be separated from his teammate there across the side, and that is the circle creeping on forward. It's going to be open air, open space for them, so the ballers will have space to move around and try to survive here. This is it. It's coming down to the final moments, Monster, for a lot of these players. The pressure's on.
Yeah, Sap has already been taken out, so Zate is left to fend for himself here. Can he play for placement? We already know Mongraal and Mitro were split up. Can they find themselves amongst the chaos here? Aqua and Nyrox are holding up the high ground here as well, and that's a scary duo. Way up top, uncontested.
Not someone that you want to have up above you. Mitro, 6 builds remaining. After this, doesn't really have much left to work with, and the builds go away pretty much instantly. Zate and Benji Fishy. 6 for Mitro and Mongraal. This has certainly been a dominant game for EU thus far.
Yeah, for sure. As Yuang takes out Rote right there, EU player is gonna go down. Rote gets the trade out though, must have been the zone here as we are cutting across here. Mitro's trying to find some real estate here. Is he gonna be able to set up? He's going for the high ground. A little bit of a build-off, but Mongraal's got it under control. He's got the high. Who's putting some pressure down?
Yeah,
he's getting the shot straight across here, Golden.
Yeah, there was a duo right on the other side there that Mitro was concerned about.
And on and off the land here. Arthur Ashe Stadium, one of the coolest arenas I think we've ever done this in.
Oh, incredible. It's, you know, you walk on through, you see all the tennis greats, and, you know, I hope they put up a poster of the winner of the Fortnite World Cup there. It's Serena Williams, Saf and Zate.
Honestly, it would be incredible.
It would be, I think that sounds good to me. I think that, you know, people wouldn't be confused at all. But maybe it's the start of a great legacy here at this arena. But right now, you begin to point out Mongraal and Mitro landing here every single game. 4 teams, though, still in Neo Tilted. When will the battles begin? 97 players.
Vinny's still here, too. So many solos remain right now, but there are still several duos in the game here, Golden.
And the scariest duo is going to be up above. It's Aqua and Nyrox.
There's a little shield tag, but not too much to begin to push that. Good job at least getting up this layer of height. Remember, it's so tough in elevation here when there's so many builds. Bottom right of your screen, another solo still remaining. It's Zate, who still has, I believe, 3 shadow bombs left, Dr. Lupo, to make plays in the late game.
2 of the biggest players we've...
Pushing forward, here are Mitro and Mongraal. A quiet game so far. 0 eliminations up to this point. The question remains, will EU climb up into the top 3? They're just on the outside right now. I know this is NA home turf, but I know the hundreds of thousands of European members of the Fortnite community are out there rooting for duos like Mongraal and Mitro to pop on up. And unfortunately, when I mentioned EU duos, I just saw Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage go down to the duo of Arkram and Falconer as they continue to perform well, a team also in the top 6.
Not out of this just yet. 1 game still remaining. This circle, a east-southeast push. This is the 50-50 where you're going to see a number of players sit inside the next safe zone and take advantage of that ability to watch people rotate in. That's where a lot of the eliminations mid-game happen, is people trying to get into the next position. And players like Mongraal, Mitro, they are in spots to take advantage of that. That being said, Ronaldo does take out Mitro on the feet, picks up that elimination for the duo. 28 duos remaining. We're not even close to placement points yet. That happens at 15, Jack.
Yeah, and Mongraal knows this. When you look at his inventory right now, no combat shotgun, still this epic tactical shotgun, quite good. The big question for me, 2 shadow bombs, all the movement, how exactly does he play this? Mongraal looking for an elimination, shot comes on in, does get a small...
The shockwave grenade's so key in movement late game right now in the current meta. Players on bottom fighting it out. Only a few ballers left in play right now, and they're most likely, if not already, going to be eliminated very quickly.
19 duos left.
Aqua on the top. He'll come floating back down here in just a second.
Battle's still going. Nyrox and Aqua off the high ground. No one challenging for it as of yet. You got Elevate and C still on the low ground. Punisher there as well. Mongraal still making plays happen without any movement items left. We are one team away from placement points being earned, and there it is. We are now in our top 15.
Zane getting caught off guard from behind. Name drops in.
He wound up
watched thus far. A lot of people just waiting to see how things are going to play out. Mongraal holding this edit. He's waiting for that opportunity to pop up with that.
And look on the high ground still, folks. It's Nyrox and Aqua setting themselves up for a great spot at the end of this game. 2 players still left in ballers. Somehow, Mongraal is, oh no, he goes down right there. Dropping in 16th.
It's just outside of placement points.
Zayt and Saf will not earn placement points this game. The lobby beginning to drop like flies.
Starting to tighten up just a little bit. Mongraal, one of the most popular EU players, all on his own right now. Mongraal and Mitro, 10 points behind first, 2 points behind fifth overall going into this match. They are so close to the top of the leaderboard, Jack. Saf and Zayt, by the way, first going to this match.
Continue to keep watching exactly where the players stack up. Mongraal, all the pressure on him. If there's one thing you can see, legendary rocket launcher. The way Mongraal makes the most incredible performance of his entire life is if he can somehow get high ground late game and use the maxed ammo rocket launcher to just fire down shots and get multiple eliminations. And there's an 86 tag right away with that legendary infantry rifle.
Sees the build down at the bottom, looking just to take any shot he can, any damage he can deal. With eliminations, even just 1 or 2, maybe Keys is lucky, and Rush flying in. Fixing Skeptic versus Mongraal and Mitro. The high ground taken all the way up top, pressure from above. Clicks looking to see if he can hit a shot through his quick edit. 103 from Mongraal from underneath. Gonna edit out and try and take the high ground. At this point, no shield on Clicks inside the box, trying to get the edit, can't quite get it just yet. Here we go, opting to maybe fake a rotation away, maybe using the shadow to climb all the way up the high ground. Can't quite get it, he's gonna have to jump all the way to the bottom to get back out of the fight. Hits from underneath, he's gonna box up just a little bit and rotate for a better angle at this point. Meanwhile, Mitro in the baller, bottom of the building.
And getting 5 extra elims, which put them into the top 3 after just game number 1. Now it's Mongraal's turn to do the same. The new pickup for FaZe Clan looking to clutch on up. Putting shots down range. I believe this is Mega, one of his teammates on FaZe, who's on the other side of that metal, and he's not relenting with this pressure. Both of these duos actually in our top 10 right now. The new zone pops on up, and this is a full moving zone. Did he get the elim? He did! Mongraal with the elimination onto Mega. Just so single-handedly took down Dubs and Mega.
I don't know if you saw that when the elim popped up on his screen. The eyebrows raised just a little bit. He may have even been surprised that he picked that one off. That's a huge point for that duo.
They're absolutely within arm's reach of making this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the final moments of the Fortnite World Cup Duos competition. Who will take home $3 million and the title of Fortnite World Champion? Mongraal trying to put his name into the hat. 3 eliminations so far. Storm Surge has begun, but they're far and away above it. He uses his last Shadow Bomb, though, Dr. Lupo.
Over 1,000 damage above, but yeah, that last mobility piece, that might be a mistake we'll have to see here in a second. The move so pressure can happen there, and Mongraal may be able to pick up an elim soon. An RPG late game in competitive Fortnite, super advantageous, especially if you have players that are on the move. Get a shot just in front of him, he's going for these quick edits. Mongraal's looking for any chance he can get to take shots at players that do not know that he's there.
And remember, earlier in today's competition, it was Mitro who winds up living all the way to the end by himself.
Far though, maybe that was his only choice to stay in this. Look at the left side of your screen right now, folks, is insanity. So many players making their way across in even the same structures built by their opponents. 36 total players. We're at 23 duos remaining. 8 more duos need to go down before we get to the placement points. And with how close first, second, third, All those placements are to each other. Every single point is going to matter coming down.
This is the Fortnite